So this is going to be episode 4 of the RimWar playthrough because people really wanted to see an episode 4. They did not want to see a restart for the most part. I was looking over the comment section. About 98% of the comments were saying continue. So that's what we're going to do. Moving forward, we do have a few major issues. So these Revians that are nearby keep sending out extremely strong scouting parties and we can't really move around on the map. So I think we're going to have to move bases. That's not the only reason. To the south of our base, we have an infestation that just got completely out of hand. I was expecting to get raided a lot more than we have been, and Perry Persistent just has not been sending us a lot of raids. I talked about it in the last episode. He's got some kind of weird formula for if he sends a caravan or a raid, and he's just been sending us so many caravans to the point where we're getting like 2 at a time sometimes. Because of that, to crank up the difficulty a bit, I switched over to the Void Storyteller. This guy definitely will be sending us raids, but I think it might be too late. This infestation has gotten too massive. It's reproducing at too quick of a rate. And so for that reason, we're going to open up this ancient tome to the west that I've been waiting to open, saving it as kind of like a last resort in case we get overrun by raiders, but we haven't been getting raided. We're gonna have Kwai Waifu open up the tome from the north up here. She is still a little bit injured from the caravan battle we did earlier, but she still has above average movement speed at 126%, so she should be fine to be able to run away from this whatever's in here. And it's 3 mechs. There's a Demolisher, a Siegebreaker, and a Pikeman in here. Most importantly though, there's 20 Luciferium in here. That's actually the most I've ever seen, and that's really good because we're getting really low on Luciferium. There's also a Architect Teleporter in here, and I'm wondering if we can use this. Okay, we can teleport up to 500 kg of mass. I wonder if we can teleport like our Thrombonians. Our Thrombonians are only twice as big as a normal colonist, and so I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to teleport everyone to a place on the map. If we do that, we won't be able to get a lot of our gear, but that's okay. We could rebuild pretty fast. We're gonna have Kwai Waifu just run and kite these things away, and we're gonna see if they will chase us into our base, which I don't think they will. Or actually, it looks like these things are not hostile. They're docile mechs. So at the very end of the last episode, I didn't talk about this, but we got a Manhunter pack and it's been kind of chilling over here. I'm wondering if we could aggro it over to these mechs and have it clear out these mechs for us. These things are Manhunter and these mechs are not men, but I think they're kind of considered men for the purpose of Manhunter. So yeah, we're gonna have her go inside. Are these things gonna aggro over to these mechs? It looks like one of them is they're kind of not sure if they want to. These animals might clear out these mechs for us. There's only 3 of them in here. I wonder if the rest of the animals don't seem too interested in this whole thing. So it looks like it's gonna be up to these. Yeah, it's just 3 of these Radix. I don't think it's gonna be wait. Did they knock out one of the mechs already? Oh, that was one of these animal things that went down. Oh, and here comes another one. Mechs are really not that good in melee, by the way. Where they shine is their ranged capabilities, for the most part, unless they're Scythers. And then there's a few custom mechs that are pretty good in melee, but these are all ranged mechs. We sent Kwai Waifu back over here to aggro more of these Radix. She got, what was that, like 4 of them coming? It's really laggy, by the way, because there's so many of these man-hunting animals, and then we got like, I want to say 100, maybe more insects below us. That's really causing a lot of lag as well. Kill that Demolisher though, if you guys can. You can do it. Okay, holy crap. This thing is blowing stuff up, by the way. It almost destroyed this charge lance, which it's an excellent one, and we'd really like to use that. People were saying in the comments, by the way, that we should be able to use the high-tech weapons that we haven't researched, but I think that creates a situation where you get to endgame too quickly if you can just steal high-tech gear. And I was also thinking, like, it would make sense that people can't use weapons if they haven't researched the ability to. Like, using weapons is a bit more complex than knowing just how to pull the trigger. Like, you gotta be able to know how to make the ammo for a weapon, and like, yeah, in RimWorld, unless you're using the combat extended mod, which I would really like to do, but there's just so many incompatibilities with that mod. That mod makes it so you have to manufacture ammo for your weapons, but in the normal game, all weapons have unlimited ammo. However, I like to assume that our colonists are just manufacturing the ammo on the side, I guess, unbeknownst to us, and they wouldn't be able to do that if they didn't know the tech. Quite a few of these guys are actually coming for this tome. I think it's going to be it for these mechs. Oh yeah, we got 5 of these Radix in here. And we researched turrets, by the way, for mechs. For some reason, we've been researching a ton of things inside this mechanoid hacking mod. And I've never actually used this before, but I think once we move to the new base, we might try it out. Basically, you can hack mechs and you can turn them into your allies. And we've been using a lot of tech on that. Like, we're not even at Great Bow yet, but we do know how to hack these mechs and turn them into our pets, I guess. There's a lot of stuff you need though in order to do that, I think. And yeah, there we go. They finally knocked out all these mechs. We're now gonna do something that might be a little risky, which is, okay, wait, we're not going to complete that wall. That wall is almost built, and now we're gonna have Kwai Waifu come in here and shoot at these caskets, and holy crap. Okay, no, don't. Okay, look at the pathing she's going when she could just run this way, right? Can't she just go this way? She got tagged. Can she not walk over the wall because it's being built? She can walk over the wall, like, what the heck? Okay, build a wall now. Okay, nice. And these guys are now gonna aggro to the man-hunting animals, I believe, because they can't get into our base, and yeah. I don't really know the purpose of opening up these tomes. I guess if these guys get knocked out and any of them have good stats, we could pick them up. And they're gonna help clear out some of these Radix for us, which is nice. There's still quite a few more Radix over here, and since these guys cannot get into our base, there's no entrance to it, they're gonna go for the next hostile thing, which is these Radix. And yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I don't know why Wickwire is trying to melee these things down. He does have an EMP launcher though, which will do nothing against these animals. And yeah, this dude's done for. I hate to see his durable defender power armor go to waste. I mean, it is tainted now, and Kwai Waifu wouldn't mind wearing it. It's just we don't have the tech for it. I don't even know if we need the tech for it, by the way, because this armor that he's using is uncraftable. For that reason, we might be able to actually use his power armor. If we look at the power armor, we can see the research project required is machine persuasion. Okay, yeah, so we do need a tech for it, and that's a really late game tech. And here we go, we got a Mech Cluster. They've got a smoke spewer here, and if we don't take it out, it will block out the sun. And what do you know, immediately after that, we got a trader running right through this Mech Cluster, and they got some loot, I guess. Bunch of components, silver, gold. They're not actually running through it. It looks like they're gonna kind of avoid it. Well, they are avoiding it. We're gonna have Kwai Waifu wake it up, and hopefully she can hit this pikeman. 18% chance only, because it's sleeping. There we go. That was like, I want to say 15 shots. Oh yeah, it's pissed. They're coming for the trader. This thing is screwed. Can we ask these guys for a quest, by the way? Just casually check them for a quest. Oh, we're out of silver. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run back into the base. I'm hoping these things are gonna aggro on the insects, by the way. That'd be the dream after they take out this caravan. And I also do hope they take out the muffaloes, because it looks like, okay, well, that dude's dead. These muffaloes are gonna try to run. And it looks like they might be able to get out. This one up here got out, and this one had nothing too crazy on it, I guess. This one's getting out down here. This is the one that had the gold, a really good implant, which lowers aiming time and increases shooting accuracy. All that would have been nice to pick up. I don't know where the last Muffalo went, and unfortunately these mechs are not charging the insects. I thought they would, because there is a way to get down there. And we saw before, mechs will fight insects, it's just they are too far away, I guess. The insects are all sleeping right now too, that might have been the issue. We finally got an opportunity to pick up a good amount of honor. We can get plus 10 if we complete this quest. It's gonna be pretty hit or miss though, if we can actually do it or not, as where the shuttle is gonna crash is random, and yeah, I think it's not happening. It's right in front, yep. GG to those guys. We only had 14 hours to accept the quest anyways, and so yeah, that's unlucky. We just lost quite a bit of relation with these guys, a -20 actually for that. There we go, we're finally getting raided. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, that's not the raid we were looking for. Why can't we just have nice things and get like a normal raid? It's been so long, and I've been sitting here. Here's my struggle that I'm going through. So this insect colony is just making the game lag so badly, and it's like, this thing has been here since day 45, I think, and we haven't got just a normal raid. That's all we've been wanting up to this point, is just a normal raid, because a raid could at least clear out some of these insects for us, and then maybe we could finish off the rest of them. But no, we get a freaking drop in the middle of our base, which like, I mean, I guess we just run out with all these guys. Yep, okay, I think I'm done, dude. Like, yep. Artie actually became a trauma solvent by getting hit in the head. I think we're done though, honestly. Like, I'm just done with this laggy game. I need to start over because I can't fast forward and progress is just going way too slowly. I could have played this better for sure. Like, I could have got everyone out of there maybe, but yeah. That's the end. I mean, our Thrombonians are still alive on the road, but none of them can research, and I did a really poor order of progression on this playthrough, which I will be fixing in the next one. So yeah, that's game over. There was a lot of behind the scenes, just nothing going on that you guys didn't see, and I'm going to be fixing a lot of that in the next playthrough. In my next playthrough, we're going to be starting with a completely random colonist, and I'm going to swap out the custom races for 2 different ones. Also, for those of you guys who want a mod list, I'm not going to do a full tutorial until I'm confident that I've created kind of like a balanced experience, and there were a few major issues with this run, mainly the fact that we did not get raided for so long. One final thing is I did make a Patreon, and the idea is that if you spend 10 bucks, you don't have to spend 10 bucks a month. Just for the 10 bucks, I'll nickname a RimWorld side character after one of the patrons. You can choose the name, and then I'll also put them in the world so they might show up in like a future playthrough. I also made a patron only Discord, and I'll be checking this every day. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it exactly, but I also do want to do patron specific voting. Maybe like once a month I'll do like a vote for a game, and then whatever people vote on, I'll do like a mini series on that or something. I'm also open for other ideas for what I want to do with this, but yeah, this is just a way for people to go above and beyond just watching my videos, I guess. And yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.